This is John again, Wylie Park. This is the second video of the day. I'm on the opposite end of the park, the west side of the park, and I'm looking at that tree I've been looking at since January. Power lines, there's trees in there that are actually have fallen over and are being supported by the power lines. So that's just an accident waiting to happen. The pool's back that way, and if you've seen the other videos, tennis courts and the pool, you know what a disaster area that is. I'm going to walk down here to the opposite end of the trail that we were just talking about, the part of the Carolina Thread Trail. And when I was here a few weeks ago, I reported what you just saw about the trees up there. You know, I reported it to the cops. I reported it to City Hall, Public Works. So I went with the firefighters, and the fire chief came over here, and he took some information off those poles and said he would contact Duke Energy again about coming over here and doing something. But I've been reporting this since January, so I'm not thinking it's going to happen. Well, I'm here. I want you to look at this. This is like what I call the little roundy round. It's from where we were, we could walk down in here and circle back. And elderly people and people who want to bring their kids out here, especially in wheelchairs, could just walk around that little place back up in there because they got nothing else. Again, I keep harping on that $2,300 a month, and that's just somebody's badly misinformed there to tell people that $2,300 a month is being spent here. This is the west side entrance of same trail that I reported previously, and it's $2,300 a month per park. That's like anywhere from $200,000 to $250,000 a year supposedly being spent here. You tell me if this park's being inspected once a month, then that's a fast-growing bush, isn't it? And that's fast-growing weeds back in there. I'm going to walk around here, and I'm not going to go all the way. I'm just going to take a quick look. This is enter at your own risk. I mean, they'll tell you to stay out of here, but you shouldn't have to stay out of here. This is a public park, and we pay tax dollars to maintain this place, but it's not being maintained. So where does tax dollars going? This is the another entrance to the Carolina Thread Trail, but if you walk up there, you'll see that that's chained and padlocked off, no entry. Now you saw that tree over there at the other side, and it looks kind of dangerous because it's kind of leaning. Before I get to this tree though, this is a nature trail, or it used to be the nature trail. If you walk down through there, you'll see that trail's been completely destroyed. Vandalism this time. And that was back in 2017. Nobody's been back in there to rebuild it. This tree here, I just don't like the way this thing is leaning either. And it's a huge tree. Now if you look on down through there, you can see nobody's been in here doing anything. So where your tax dollars going? This tree is really bad. It's huge. And I think it come down any minute. It might be years before it comes down. But the problem is, that is a problem, and it should not be there posing a danger to anyone. It should have been removed a long time ago. The reason I harp on trees is I read the story of this little kid named Jacoby, and he was down in another part of the state. And he's 3 years old, and he's out there with his church group, and they're having a big time there at a park. I believe it was in Irmo. And not a tree, but a tree limb fell and struck the child. And it killed him. So I'm going to harp on this as long as it takes. And if I die before anything gets done, I'm hoping somebody else will take up the cost, because if you let them get away with it, they will get away with it. And they'll put that money wherever they want to put it. But they sure aren't putting it here at Wylie Park. And a 14-year-old kid, he said, he wrote a letter to the editor, talked about how kids in Chester got nothing to do and nowhere to go. They'd rather hang out and do drugs and party, and that's not the type of life he wants. And he wants to know if anybody would help. And that letter was written, I think it was 2012. And what I'm seeing anyway, nobody's helping.